Okay, I'm at 5819 Bramble Avenue, and I believe this is Madisonville. Doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. We're looking for any, root intrusion, any kind of structural issues, broken pipes, things of that nature. Anything that may be of concern to the buyer. We're going in through a PVC stack, as you can see here. It's in the rear right of the basement if you're facing the house. Right in the little bathroom down here, it looks like. I'm going to try to push it all the way out. I do have a standoff on the camera. I'm expecting this to go into clay. Okay, it looks like we have a break right at the turn. So you may have to dig up and replace this right here at the turn where the stack goes into the floor. Maybe when they were trying to remove the cast iron that was probably above to replace it with the PVC, it looked like that had cracked. But I'll stop on the way back and try to get a really better look at that. But hopefully that's all we find here. So the house is being worked on. I don't believe that the water is even turned on because of the temperature. It's a little too cold. I think there's a little hair of a root there, but that can just be dried out, something that was stuck to it. So far, this is all looking really, really good. Nice tight seams on the connections still. And I'm sure this pipe is probably 100 years old or close. Okay, so you see how there's a little bit of an edge there on that they're just using that to turn. That's the whole reason why you're seeing that. The bell of the downstream pipe on the left side there, that's the reason that's exposed, is because they were using that to turn it instead of trying to use a fitting. It's pretty common. Okay, now we have a bunch of dirt. This is kind of strange because of where it's coming in. Can't tell if it's coming in through the side of the pipe or if that just happens to be a bad spot of buildup. But it's right here at 56 feet. I do see some rocks and stuff, so this could be a spot where we have maybe a downspout coming in, because there's a connection just off to the right and there's all this buildup, but it's kind of upstream of it. So let me go ahead and go past this and see if we can inspect the rest, and then we'll stop on the way back and we'll get a locate. It's about 56 feet. And but before and after that spot, it's pretty it looks good. So there's kind of a weird situation that we're going to get full drain or a downspout, and that's why all that stuff was built up right there. Yeah, it's always hard telling too, because I don't know how long this is. I don't know how long it has been without water flowing through this. We have a little bit of stuff here, and this looks like mud. That's really hard to tell. Hopefully we can get past it and we'll be able to see this better as we drag back through it. There's There's another situation there at 90, about 90 feet. And now we are past that point too. And at this point though, we're out by the main. Looks like we're getting ready to drop in. Yep, there we are. We are all the way out at the main. So that last spot should just need to be flushed because we're all the way at the main. We're at 97 feet, roughly 98 feet. And then right before the tap is where we saw in this buildup. Without water running, it's hard to tell if this is just a, you know, this is all the stuff that was sitting when after the last flush, we'll say. But
how's it going, Chris?
build up.
How we looking?
Okay, so that is marked with a green flag and paint just to show where this is. Since there is a connection coming in on top, looks like it's probably a downspout, and that's probably where this debris came from. And then we found a piece of pipe or something that had fallen in there from a repair or something there. And so, you know, this is probably a lot of buildup from that. So I'm going to try to go around here. Because right as it turns, it's kind of hard to see the inside right of that because of the way the turn is, but the rest of this line looks really good. And so I think just flushing the line out would do enough to open this thing wide up. And I mean, I will make a note of that, like that connection and build up, and then recommend a flush of the line. That spot being at like 56 feet on this video, but it is marked. The spot I wanted to look at to see if this was blown out on the side. Hey, hold on. You got a minute? Okay, well, I am going to recommend that, you know, if they need to, probably want to repair this spot. It's just at the base of the turn, where it looks like the 90 at the base is actually cracked and blown out, so you don't want that water coming into, you don't want that water creeping out into the ground, but it is right at the base, right at the turn at the base of the stack. Probably something when they replace this stack that pressure damaged it or something, but it's actually one connection past where it meets the PVC. So, but you can see we're all the way back out. So, but yeah. The only real spot of note was at 56 feet, and that was just a buildup of dirt. Probably get flushed right out as soon as somebody starts using the plumbing again. And then we did have that 90 at the base of the stack that you know, had a broken piece, and it was allowing water into the ground. So, but other than that, the line looked really good. I mean, all the connections were nice and tight. The clay looked like it was great condition. So that'll end the inspection at 5819 Bramble Avenue.